Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We have this question on to solve right here. This is x cubed plus x squared is equal to 12. So we are asked to actually solve for x, and so we're going to be solving these, and then to find out the values of x that actually makes this equation to hold. Okay, so you just need to follow through. We're going to be solving it together, and then of course, as we proceed in the video, if you start getting value or at any point in the video, do not hesitate to give the video a thumb up and also subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification icon so that if we release more videos later on, you will actually get to know about it. Okay, so having said that, we're going to delve into this. So having written the question down, I'm gonna just go ahead to simplify these 12 further. So the idea is I actually want to get more numbers I can express in powers of 2 and also powers of 3, so that I can now find it easier to manipulate and then solve. Okay, so if I do that, I'm gonna just rewrite a 12 as a sum of 8 and 4. Okay, so doing that, I'll have x raised to power 3 plus x raised to the power 2 is equal to 8 plus 4. Now the next thing I want to do is actually to bring them to the left hand side so that I can have my right hand side to be equal to 0. And if I do that, I will have x raised to power 3 and then minus, I want to write this 8, okay, plus x raised to power 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is what I have at this point. And then solving further again, I can write this 8 as 2 raised to power 3 and also write this 4 as 2 raised to power 4. And if I do that, I'm going to be having x raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 3, okay, plus x raised to power 2 minus 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna simplify this x raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 3, and then x raised to the power 2 minus 2 raised to power 2. Okay, so if you can remember, if we have a raised to power 3 minus b raised to power 3, you can actually simplify this to be equal to a minus b, okay, into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, and of course, you know a squared minus b squared, you can also simplify this to be a plus b and then a minus b. Okay, so it is these relations that I'm actually going to use to simplify these ones further right here. Okay, so let me just go ahead to do that. So I will write this as x minus 2, okay, into, I'll have x squared plus 2x and then plus 2 raised to power 2. That is for this. And then for this one, I'll have this is plus x plus 2, okay, x plus 2 and then x minus 2, and it is equal to 0. Okay, so this is what I have at this point. And then moving further, I can go ahead to factorize x minus 2, because if you watch, x minus 2 is actually common. So I'll factorize that x minus 2 into, okay, so I'll write this x squared plus 2x plus, I can just simplify this, this is 4, okay, and then plus x plus 2. Okay, so this is what I have, and it is equal to 0. Okay, so simplifying further, let me just add these ones inside the bracket. I will have that this is equal to x minus 2, and then inside the bracket I have x squared plus, if I add these 2s plus this x, I will have 3x plus, if I add 4 to 2, I'm going to be having 6, okay, and it is equal to 0. Okay, so you also remember that if a times b is equal to 0, it actually implies that either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. So I'm going to use that idea right here. Okay, so here I'm going to be having that it is either x minus 2 is equal to 0, or then this one x squared plus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's what I have right here. And now if x minus 2 is equal to 0, then we have that our x is equal to 2. So we've gotten the first value of x to be 2. And of course, if you go ahead to put it right here, it is actually going to satisfy this equation, because x 2 raised to power 3 is actually 8, plus 2 raised to power 2 will be 4, and then 8 plus 4 will give you 12. So what we have to do next is to go ahead to simplify this one right here to get the remaining two values of x, which will make that equation to hold. And so we have x squared plus 3x plus 6 to be equal to 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just going to go straight to use the formula method to simplify this problem. And so using that, we have that our x from the formula is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac is divided by 2 times a. Okay, and of course from here we have that our a is equal to a, which is actually the coefficient of x squared, is actually 1, and then b, which is the coefficient of x, is 3, and c, which is the constant, is also 6 from here. Okay, so substituting all of it here, I will have that my x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c, which is also 3. Okay, and then divided by 2 times 1. Okay, now this is what I have. Okay, so I can continue from here. If I write the equation, my x is actually equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6. Okay, and it's divided by 2 times 1. What I'm going to be having here is, this is minus 3 plus or minus the square root of, this is 9, okay, minus 24, okay, and then is divided by 2, and this will give us minus 3 plus or minus, okay, 9 minus 24 will actually give us minus 15, all divided by 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just to go ahead and simplify the minus 15 right there on the square root. Okay, and then if I do that, what I'm going to be having is, this is minus 3 plus or minus, of course you know that we can actually write this minus 15 as minus 1 times 15. Okay, so I'm going to write this inside the bracket. So I'm going to be having, this is root minus 1, okay, times 15. Okay, and then here we're going to be applying the rule of sort, which when you have a multiplication, you can actually split the square root for each of the terms. And then I'm going to be having that this is minus 3 plus or minus root minus 1, okay, times root 15, okay, and it is equal to, and it is divided by 2. And so in this case, you know that root minus 1 is actually I, so I'm going to replace it with that. And if I do that, I will have that this is minus 3 plus or minus I root 15 divided by 2. And so the remaining two values of x is equal to minus 3 plus I root 15 divided by 2, or minus 3 minus I root 15 divided by 2. Okay, so this is divided by 2. So finally, these are just the remaining two values of x, which is actually going to make that equation to hold. And so that is where we're going to be stopping. And of course, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumb up, subscribe to our channel for more updates, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye.